So the goal of today is just to make as much progress as I can through the plan, keeping going. I've done a good amount already. Have more to do. Just let's keep this rolling. They see me. What's that song? They see me riding. They see me rolling. They hating, controlling. They trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Oh, I don't want to get copyright struck. I don't know if that. Yeah. I don't know if that's how it works. Let's see here. I've been thinking about how to define hard work. Like when you say someone is working hard, what does that actually mean? Because I think that in general, most people, when they say, oh, that person works hard, it means they put a lot of effort in, pure effort, energy. They're in the gym and they're doing lots of reps, or they're lifting heavy weight, or they do lots of hours, or they're writing 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day. But I was thinking that I don't think effort alone is enough to define true hard work, because what is the point of work? Obviously, you can talk about the work makes you become a better person, but at the end of the day, we generally work to get some kind of output, as in there has to be a result of the work we do. We don't just work for the sake of it. An example is, as a writer, who would you say worked harder? Someone who didn't do any actual writing but was thinking a lot for 5 hours and 59 minutes, then in the last minute they wrote one word? Or is it someone who spent those 6 hours writing 4,000 words? I personally would say that the person who wrote more words worked harder. But why is that? If they were both technically doing stuff, one was thinking and one was writing for the whole time, weren't they both spending effort? It was effort for the same amount of time. But because there was more output in one of the examples, we'd say they work harder. And I'm still thinking about this, but I believe that actual work is an equation, and it's effort times efficiency. And by efficiency, I mean how much output you get for each incremental unit of input. If you are able to write 2,000 words a day in 4 hours a day, I would say you're working harder than the person who writes 500 words a day in 6 hours a day, because you're putting effort for a period of time, but times by the efficiency is what creates the output. This is just something I was thinking about recently. I feel like as I develop as a writer, certain concepts I get a deeper understanding of. Some years ago, I would have said, yeah, I work hard. And now I have a different understanding of like, how hard am I working? How much effort am I putting in times by the efficiency, which is equaling my output. And right now, I'd say my output is very high. I've written more than 400,000 words in the last year in total of different stories. That doesn't include revisions and editing, just pure writing stories. And I am now speeding through developing this book. I'd say my output is pretty high, so I'd say right now I'm working hard. But I think I can work harder. There's always room for improvement, you know? It is, of course, much easier, I think, to work hard when you're doing something you generally love and enjoy. I've had jobs before that I didn't like, and it was so tough to work hard there. It was tough to get high levels of output. I still did my best, but it was tougher. With this, with what I'm doing, with the writing, I love it so much that working hard doesn't feel like pain. I think that a lot of people associate work with pain. I don't think it has to be connected. I think in the world we live in, where a lot of roles, a lot of jobs, a lot of things we have to do to survive, we don't enjoy, and therefore it is painful to work hard at these things. But I don't think that means work is pain. I love to work. I work almost all hours of the day that I am awake, but I'm able to do that consistently because I do love what I do. When I'm thinking about something deeply, I like saying it out loud because it helps me process my thoughts. I don't know if it's fully formed. Maybe someone will be able to poke holes in it. We'll see. That's why I'm putting it out there. Two of my main characters' names begin with G. I have Galen and Gretchen. I wonder if I should change that. I like both their names, but there's no reason why they have to be those names. And could it cause some confusion? Galen, Gretchen. Also very similar in terms of, but I like it. Galen and Gretchen. No, I'm keeping it. Why am I keeping it? Because I like it. And there are no rules. I can do what I want. It's my story. Nah, I like it. And there's suggestion that you should make names different to make it easier for people to know who you're talking about. Because the way people read, they don't always read every single letter. They read like the beginning, then their brain pattern matches and fills in the rest. But you know what? It's fine. Sometimes names are similar, you know? Okay, I changed my mind. I think I'm changing the name. Changing the name of Gretchen. Galen is my OG. Gretchen is becoming Alice. Oh wait, no, not Alice. Arjun and Alice. Ramona. Maybe I can find one. Ramona. Annalise. Harry and Gretchen. I liked Gretchen. What about Listenot? Louise. Louise is good. Arjun, Galen, Danya, and Louise. Okay. Final name. Louise. Well, not final name. Could change still. Okay. Done pretty well. I've got to basically the end of part 3 of my summary plan. So quite a good amount of chapters. 2 for Louise, who was Gretchen, but I changed her name. 4 for Galen, 5 for Arjun, 3 for Dania. This is going so well. It's so smooth. Now it's just the grind. It's just writing. It's just getting the story down. So I'm going to keep going on each day, making more and more progress. And yeah, AA Watson out.